As soon as they come in the room, for me, the room lights up.
I like the sound it makes. That's great. That's great.
Because they're really funny. Oh my God, they're funny.
Didn't one of them say something funny to you yesterday about...
Yeah, one of the boys said to me, he said, he saw all the rides and all the amusements, and he said, Michael Jackson, you own all of this? I go, yeah. He said, you paid for all of this? I said, yeah, I did. And you still have money left over? That's exactly what he said to me. I said, yeah. I said, yeah. He goes, I can't believe it. He said, I can't believe it. That's exactly what he said. He was amazed that I still had money afterwards.
We're Make-A-Wish staff members, and we are escorting all the Wish families that came to meet Michael. It's just great to be a part of it and see how happy they are.
Everything is free. Theater, amusement park, whatever they want to do, they can do it.
But it's not free to you. It's cost you millions of
Millions
dollars.
a year, yeah, millions. But you know, I get it all back when I see them smile.
Sugar attack right now.
Peter Pan. I've been in the house. I've seen the statues outside the house. Why is Peter Pan a figure of such interest and inspiration to you?
Because Peter Pan, to me, represents something that's very special in my heart. You know, he represents youth, childhood, never growing up, magic, flying, everything I think that children and wonderment and magic, what it's all about. And to me, I just have never, ever grown out of loving that or thinking that is very special.
You don't want to grow up.
No, I am Peter Pan.
Oh, you're like a Michael Jackson.
I'm Peter Pan in my heart.
Do you think it would be true to say that you found friendship and inspiration in children that you haven't been able to find in adults?
That's absolutely the truth.
Really?
Yes. Yes. I haven't been betrayed or deceived by children. Adults have let me down. Adults have let the world down.
What you're seeing all took place on the day that Martin Bashir and his crew were filming at Neverland. You actually see him in several of the shots being taken by Jackson's camera crew.
This was supposed to be a documentary to tell the truth, everything. And I mean, who would bring somebody to his life and open up all the way and wanted to lie about it? You know, if I want to lie about it, don't even do it. He didn't have to do this documentary. Nobody forced him to do this documentary.
After a full day spent with children from the Make-A-Wish Foundation at Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch, what was Mr. Bashir's comment? We'll quote directly from his appearance on ABC's Primetime Thursday. One of the most disturbing things is the fact that a lot of disadvantaged children go to Neverland. It's a dangerous place for a vulnerable child to be. Now, I'm not saying that I saw any evidence of Michael Jackson being involved sexually with any children. Quite the contrary. But what I am saying is that children who are vulnerable should not be going into the house of a billionaire superstar where they sleep in his bed.
As we said, that was Bashir's comment heard on TV by millions of people. But what did Bashir say to Michael Jackson about this day at Neverland? Let's take a look at the footage that was captured by Michael's camera, documenting the interviews.
The problem is, you see, nobody actually comes here and sees it. But I was here yesterday, and I saw it, and it's nothing short of a spiritually kind thing.
He does it all the time.
I know, but I've told him. I know.
A lot of people see it, but
they never talk about it, and I've said this to him, and what I've wanted to convey is those two things. And what we've had the privilege of doing this week is not only talking about the musical genius, but about what we saw yesterday, which was incredible.
The woman you see has been Michael's makeup artist for over 20 years. After listening to the glowing praise Bashir had for Michael in this interview, she had a very hard time believing he could call Neverland a dangerous place for children.
I've never read about that.
It's so hard for me to imagine that Michael opened up the gates not only to Neverland but to his heart, to Bashir. And I really thought that Bashir got it.
It's getting
And
worse.
like, he does, I mean, I can't tell you, I know with him, you never see anybody talk about that stuff.
That
what he
pep around a bit, so a bit.
But when
more on Mark.
They
Michael's
just
talking,
twist
but
like
when
this.
he's talking about the things that he's passionate about, it's obvious that it's in his eyes. This is what's in his
People
heart.
usually don't ask these questions of him.
That's it.
And if they do, they don't make it in the papers, they don't make it on the interviews, it's all the negative stuff.
Stupid rumors.
And they cut questions out, and they just like
that's
they
right.
make it.
She's
That's why
right.
he doesn't even do
Can
interviews
I
anymore.
do you keep them on a
They
set?
twist everything. From the moment I met him, I mean, I remember. How can people be so cruel? I read an article and I
It's
was crying, and
disgusting.
he goes,
It's
"They're
disgusting.
just."
Well, we ain't doing that here.
Now, what could make an award-winning journalist have such a different opinion between what he would say on the air and what he would say in the interview footage not included in his special? It appears that after Mr. Bashir had called cut for his own camera crew, he may well have forgotten that Michael's camera was still recording his every word, a possibility supported by a written request from both him and the producers of his special to make Michael's footage available for their review. The different opinion expressed by Mr. Bashir regarding the safety of the underprivileged children who visit Neverland is only the first of several contradictory moments captured on tape, all of which you will see and hear on this program.
When we come back, an exclusive interview with Michael's ex-wife.
As much as I do not speak about my family, I will. Right now.
Michael makes a long overdue confession.
You had sex with Debbie.
Yes.
I know that's difficult for me to say because you're so embarrassed. But you actually had sex with her. You conceived those children.
Yes.
And Debbie tells us about the result.
And then his son was born. And the look on his face.
Plus, a very surprising revelation from Michael's private cameras. All when we return to the Michael Jackson interview. The footage you were never meant to see.
Be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. After the lie becomes the truth. Hey, the feeling she's not my love. She's just a girl. That I am the one. But the chance my son. She says I am the one, but the chance my son.
In addition to the never-before-seen footage from Martin Bashir's interviews, we have also been allowed unprecedented interviews with some of the people closest to Michael Jackson, people who have turned down very lucrative offers to tell the inside story of life behind the Neverland gates. They break their silence for the first time, and not for money. No one interviewed for this show received any payment to tell their story. Their reason for appearing here is to tell the truth as they see it. And the person who has most avoided the glare of the spotlight is the person who was perhaps the closest to Michael, the woman who was his wife and the mother of his first two children, Debbie Rowe.
What's happened in the past is things have been taken out of context, twisted around. If I can help straighten it out, as much as I do not speak about my family, I will. Right now.
When I was talking to Prince one day, he said to me that he didn't have a mother.
He said he didn't have a mother.
Yeah, I said, Prince, where's your mummy? And he said, I haven't got a mother.
That's right.
Did you tell him to say that? What do you think he means when he says I haven't got a mother?
Like he said he didn't have a mother.
My kids don't call me mom because I don't want them to. They're Michael's children. It's not that they're not my children. But I had them because I wanted him to be a